Have you ever wondered how astronauts maintain their health in the harsh environment of space? It's a compelling question, and one that reveals the immense dedication and discipline required to be an astronaut. It's more than just a job. It's a lifestyle that demands constant vigilance and adaptation to the unique challenges of life beyond our planet's atmosphere. In the vast expanse of space, astronauts face conditions that we, Earth dwellers, can only imagine. The absence of gravity, known as microgravity, is one of the most significant factors that impact an astronaut's health. This weightlessness can lead to muscle atrophy and bone density loss, as our bodies are designed to function under the constant pull of gravity. Imagine your bones and muscles wasting away because they're not being used in the way they were designed to be. It's a sobering thought, isn't it? But astronauts are not left to wither away in space. They participate in rigorous exercise routines to counteract the effects of microgravity. Picture this: 2.5 hours of exercise, 6 days a week. These workouts aren't your typical gym sessions. They're carefully designed to target all major muscle groups and maintain bone density. Astronauts use specially designed equipment, like resistance devices and treadmills, to simulate the effects of gravity and keep their bodies in peak physical condition. Radiation is another major challenge in space. Without the protective layer of our atmosphere, astronauts are exposed to higher levels of radiation, which can increase the risk of cancer and other health issues. To protect against this, astronauts wear specially designed suits and live in habitats that shield them from harmful radiation. So, as we can see, being an astronaut is not just about exploring new frontiers. It's also about maintaining physical health in an environment that our bodies are not naturally equipped to handle. Maintaining health in space is a complex, demanding task, and yet it's just one aspect of the incredible journey that is being an astronaut. But what about food? How does one eat a balanced diet in space? It's a question that brings us to the intriguing world of astronaut nutrition. In the vast emptiness of space, astronauts need to ensure they're consuming the right kind of fuel. They can't just pop over to the local grocery store after all. So what's on the menu for those venturing beyond our atmosphere? Astronauts rely on a carefully crafted diet designed to provide all the necessary vitamins and nutrients required to keep them healthy and strong in an environment that is anything but normal. The meals are typically freeze-dried or dehydrated, and they come in vacuum-sealed pouches. To prepare a meal, astronauts just add water, available in the spacecraft, and wait for the food to rehydrate. They have a variety of options to choose from, including fruits, nuts, vegetables, meat, poultry, seafood, and dairy products. Even some of their favorite dishes from Earth have been adapted for space travel. But why these specific foods? The answer lies in their nutritional value and long shelf life. Space food needs to be lightweight, compact, and able to withstand the rigors of space travel, including changes in temperature and pressure. However, nutrition is only part of the equation. NASA also ensures that the meals are flavorful and varied. Taste might seem like a small detail, but it plays a crucial role in the overall well-being of astronauts. A good meal can lift spirits, provide comfort, and even alleviate feelings of homesickness. Moreover, certain foods are chosen for their specific benefits. For instance, foods rich in calcium and vitamin D are important for bone health, as bone loss is a significant concern in microgravity. Similarly, foods high in antioxidants are included to combat the increased exposure to radiation. And let's not forget the importance of hydration. Water is essential for countless bodily functions and is especially important in a zero-gravity environment where fluid distribution in the body can be affected. And that's how food not only becomes a source of nutrition for astronauts, but also a source of comfort and a reminder of home. A physical health is one thing, but what about emotional health? How do astronauts cope with the isolation and stress of space travel? Living in space isn't just about the physical challenges. It's a psychological marathon as well. The astronauts are far from home, isolated in a small space with a few people, surrounded by the silent, infinite void of the cosmos. It's a situation that can bring about stress, anxiety, and a unique condition known as space adaptation syndrome. This syndrome is a mixed bag of physical and psychological symptoms that are believed to be caused by the brain adapting to the microgravity environment. It can lead to disorientation, dizziness, and even difficulty in distinguishing up from down. Imagine how disconcerting that must be. Then there's the isolation. Astronauts are cut off from their loved ones, their familiar surroundings, and the simple pleasures of life on Earth. This isolation can lead to feelings of loneliness and depression. And let's not forget the stress. There's the constant demand of work, the pressure of representing humanity in the final frontier, the fear of something going wrong, and the ever-present danger of the unforgiving vacuum of space. So how do astronauts cope with all these psychological challenges? Well, they certainly don't do it alone. There are support systems in place to help. Astronauts undergo rigorous psychological training before their mission. They learn coping strategies for stress and isolation, including meditation and other mindfulness practices. They have regular contact with psychologists on Earth and have access to a variety of entertainment and recreational activities to keep their minds occupied and relaxed. They also form close bonds with their fellow crew members. They share the same experiences, the same challenges, and often the same dreams. This camaraderie can be a powerful antidote to the loneliness and stress of space travel. So while the stars might be beautiful, the journey to them can be mentally taxing. But with the right support, astronauts can overcome these challenges. So, what does the future hold for astronaut health? As we push the boundaries of human exploration, we are also pushing the boundaries of human health in ways we've never seen before. In the upcoming years, we'll see advancements in space health that are as groundbreaking as the space missions themselves. For instance, the development of better exercise equipment is on the horizon. Astronauts are required to exercise for 2 hours a day to combat the effects of living in zero gravity, which can cause muscle and bone mass loss. Newer, more efficient equipment could reduce this time, allowing astronauts to devote more time to their missions while ensuring their physical health. Improvements in space food are also on the table, quite literally. Space food has come a long way from the freeze-dried meals of the Apollo missions. However, there's always room for improvement. Scientists are working on ways to make space food more nutritious and palatable, improving both the physical health and morale of astronauts on long missions. But what about long-term space travel, like a mission to Mars? These trips could last years, and maintaining astronaut health during that time is a challenge we're still figuring out. How do we ensure astronauts get enough exercise and proper nutrition on such a long journey? How do we address mental health concerns? These are questions that researchers are tackling head-on, developing new strategies and technologies to keep astronauts healthy as they journey further from Earth than ever before. The future of astronaut health isn't just about maintaining physical health. It's about understanding how space travel affects the human body and mind over long periods, and how we can mitigate these effects. It's about ensuring that as we reach for the stars, we're also taking care of the people who are making these incredible journeys. As we look to the stars for our future, we must also look to our health. Because no matter where we go, our well-being is always the journey's most important destination. Let's take a moment to recap what we've learned about astronaut health and diet. Being an astronaut, as we've seen, is not just a job, it's a lifestyle that requires overcoming physical, dietary, and emotional challenges. Living in microgravity presents a unique set of physical hurdles, including muscle and bone loss, which astronauts tackle with rigorous exercise and specialized diets. The diet of an astronaut is meticulously planned, providing the nutrients needed to stay healthy in space. This includes everything from proteins and carbohydrates to vitamins and minerals, all tailored to an astronaut's individual needs. Emotionally, astronauts are faced with the isolation of space travel, a challenge they meet with mental strength and resilience. Looking ahead, the future of astronaut health will continue to evolve with advancements in technology and understanding of the human body in space. As we've seen, being an astronaut is about more than just exploring space. It's about overcoming physical, dietary, and emotional challenges to push the boundaries of human potential. So the next time you look up at the stars, remember the incredible people who brave these challenges to explore the final frontier.